Yesterday rejected accusation of rights abuse made against it by the United Kingdom Trade Union Congress over the arrest of Joe Ajaero, president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, insisting that nobody, including the NLC president, is above the law in Nigeria. You'd recall that president of Nigeria Labour Congress, Mr. Joe Ajaero, was arrested and detained by the Department of State Services, DSS, at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, en route London to attend a conference of the Trade Union Congress of UK, and released on Monday night. The federal government, in a statement by the Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, said the NLC president was arrested by operatives of the Department of State Services because he refused to honor the invitation of a law enforcement agency carrying out an investigation. When we talk about Joe Ajaero's arrest, we start from his arrest down to the reaction of Nigerians, NLC, TUC, different agencies coming out to say we are with Labour on this one, and then down to when they told the federal government to make sure that he's released by midnight on Monday, and down to the fact that we saw at midnight that he was actually released at that time, and down to the UK TUC saying that the federal government, accusing the federal government of human rights abuse against the union, and then down to the federal government reacting to that accusation, saying no, that is against what actually happened. And they explained why exactly he was arrested. I'd like to get your thoughts on this whole saga.
Now, it is becoming a recurrent decimal. The spate of the unprofessionalism of our security operatives over time. Do you know that as an individual, you can empower a policeman that you see on the road and say, please come and arrest this person for me, without forensic evidence? He will embark on that mission, knowing he's going to partake in the spoils.
No, but there is usually investigation carried out. You cannot take that out of the picture.
That is why I said they are so unprofessional in their antecedents, their modus operandi and all of that. If not, Mr. Joe Ajaero will not be visiting the DSS, ICPC. Anybody that likes will just go and pick him. The last time I came to these studios, I told you, I said that man is like the heartbeat of NLC. And to that effect, he should be handled with keen care. If not, it is going to boomerang into something else that will have an adverse effect on government policies, on government itself, and Nigerians as a whole. Now, looking at Joe Ajaero, what at least if you are arresting a man, you should tell him his fault. On getting to the station, you say this is what you have done.
You think he wasn't informed of what his fault?
If he was informed, he would have told the people, this is where I have erred. And he will nicodemously key into whatever government is saying.
Him being informed of his what he's been accused of doesn't make him doesn't say that he actually did it.
So the question now is, what do we feel he did? This, if someone stole, whether he's a policymaker, whether he's a politician, look at the issue of Rochas Okrocha, the ex-governor of Imo State. See how he was embarrassed. Now looking at Joe Ajaero now, when Rochas was niched, before he was arrested, the news was everywhere. Now, this is the second or third time he's been arrested. First of all, he was beaten in Imo State. Secondly, his office was ravaged. He was arrested. And I heard now that they're carrying out a medical test on him, or to ascertain his health level.
That's the NLC now.
The NLC. Now, assuming he's going through any sort of trauma, he's going to springboard into something else. Now, what are they holding Joe Ajaero for? We should know now. Everybody wants to know what he's held for so that we can hands off.
They already told us. They accused him of crime. They accused him of involvement in criminal activities and all of that. It was mentioned.
Then the evidences should be made known to us.
Okay.
So that everybody can hands off and say, please, Mr. Joe Ajaero, please face the music because you are not above the law. And I believe Nigeria has a constitution. There's a constitution binding all of these.
All right. Yes, Nigeria, of course, Nigeria actually has a constitution. But then people talking against this particular arrest without, backing it up with actual facts. Do you think there's some sort of, like you said, that Joe Ajaero is the heartbeat of, did you say the heartbeat of NLC or something like that?
Yes, I did.
Do you think this is some sort of sentiment coming in concerning people who are actually talking against the arrest?
Now, looking at the Nigeria of yesterday and the Nigeria of today, things have not changed so much. NLC as a body comprises of executives, right? NLC has its executives. Now, don't you think they meet? They do.
Okay.
Now, what are some of the things he's been found wanting for? They said NLC has stopped the sales of Port Harcourt, Warri, and Kaduna refinery from being sold to whom? Dangote and Otedola.
That was something that happened in 2007.
Yes.
So you think that's what he's being arrested for?
That is why I said Nigeria has not still changed. That was 2007, Now, don't you think they will still want to sell these facilities? Presently, it is alleged that Dangote still wants to buy the Port Harcourt, these refineries, to remain relevant.
All right, we're going to talk about the refinery because we actually have a story around that.
That was why I didn't talk much about that.
Yes. We'll talk deeper about the refinery, the sale, and all of that, federal government and the NLC. But at this point, we'll just go on a short break.